This video is how to convert from general form of a linear equation to slope-intercept form of a linear equation. We're going to start with general form equation of 3x minus 5y minus 16 equals 0. The goal is to get it looking like y equals mx plus b. Remembering that m stands for slope and b represents the y-intercept. We want to have it with the y on the left side or the right side of the equals sign, but the important thing is that it is isolated. So we need to get our y alone. When we're rearranging equations, it's like using backwards bedmass. So we want to get rid of the things that are adding and subtracting first, and then to multiplying and divide. First, we're going to move our negative 16, and to do that, we have to do the opposite, which would be adding 16. If we add 16 to the left side of an equation, we must add 16 to the right side of an equation. Negative 16 plus 16 is 0, so that cancels out, and I'm left with 3x minus 5y equals positive 16. We are still trying to isolate the y and get everything else to the opposite side of the equals sign. Next, we want to move our 3x. The sign in front of the 3x is a positive. The opposite of positive is negative or subtract. 3x minus 3x, whatever I do to one side of the equal sign, I must do to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 3x on the other side. 3x subtract 3x, there's no x's left on that side, but we have negative 5y remaining. We must keep our sign with our coefficient on the y. On this side we have 16 minus 3x. The negative 5 and the y are multiplying. The opposite of multiplying is dividing, so we want to divide by the coefficient to get our y alone. So we're going to divide by negative 5. And if we divide by negative 5 on that side, we want to divide by negative 5 on both portions of the right-hand side. Negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1, so we're left with 1y. And the negative 5's cancel out. We're left with 16 divided by negative 5 and negative 3x divided by negative 5 on this side. First, I want to take care of our signs. We have a positive divided by a negative, so we still have negative 16 over 5. And we have a negative divided by a negative, so we'll have positive 3x divided by 5. And if we want it to look like y equals mx plus b, we can rearrange our formula to be in that order. We don't have to, but we can. So the sign in front of the 3 over 5x is positive, so it remains positive. So it's 3 over 5x. And the sign in front of the 16 over 5 is negative or subtract, so we're going to keep that with it. So let's subtract 16 over 5. And from this now we can see what our slope and our y-intercept will be. So again, this lesson was changing from general form to slope-intercept form of an equation, of a line.